right, 7 minutes after the hour, Gary has a tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. When I got this story, I cried for poor Megan Thee Stallion, y'all, for some of the things that were just being said wrongfully about her. First of all, according to a Daily Mail report, y'all, cited unnamed sources, they're saying, y'all, that the Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson relationship, y'all, was struggling long before it ended. Now, they're saying one insider alleged, y'all, that he privately complained, y'all, about Megan's personality, claiming that, quote, she was just so ghetto. He said, and I was over the ghetto-ness, honey. They said the way she speaks, honey, the way she acts, the source described, y'all, the pair as very different people. Noted, y'all, that Thompson is known, y'all, for being more reserved and more introverted. Now, they're saying that despite this, the insider also claimed, y'all, that Thompson developed genuine feelings for her envisioned of future together. Now, they're saying the source said that Klay, y'all, even purchased a beautiful, larger, multi-million-dollar home where the couple planned to live. But however, they're saying the insider alleged, y'all, that he often felt neglected, y'all, due to Megan's demanding schedule, claiming that, quote, he kind of felt abandoned by her. He went on, y'all, to that he went to all of these places to support her, and then when he was over the summertime, she was nowhere to be found. They said he felt like she never made an effort. And the source also said that Thompson definitely liked her at first, but after a while, that all faded, y'all. They said, honey, the insider claimed, y'all, that Mr. Thompson also once said that she would not shut the mess, and he didn't use the mess up, about that Lorenz Tate situation, y'all. They're saying that he said she talked about it too much. She always felt like people were out to get her, and she needed security everywhere she went. Huh?
Lorenz Tate?
Lorenz, yeah, you know the guy who not Lorenz Tate, Lorenz, yeah, I mean Tory Lorenz. I'm sorry,
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez.
You done combined Trey.
I was like, what happened with Tate? What happened?
Oh my God.
Lorenz Tate is like, I be over here minding my business.
Oh my, he don't be a nothing.
Anyway, y'all, that's sad. It's pray for it, though, honey. But he talked about her allegedly like a dog. How could he do that to poor Megan Thee Stallion? That woman loved him, and she did everything she could to be with him and stuff like that. And he called her ghetto. She's not ghetto.
But for a guy like him that's used to, a quiet and kind of reserved existence, somebody who's over the top, kind of like she is, that could get, I can see where that could.
Did you not know that when you met her? Did you not know? Did you not listen to her
music? After a while, it's probably good at first, but after a while, it gets to be a bit much.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, you knew her when you met her, what she did. You knew she traveled, which they both had high-profile lives, and they both traveled and whatever and stuff like that. But to call that girl ghetto, that's not a cute look at all.
I don't think he called her that. Somebody else, he probably just said that she was too much, but I don't consider that ghetto, because sometimes you can have clashing personalities. Somebody is, you can be dating somebody that be on 10 when you really be on 3, or you on 10 and she on 3. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a man could be too much for a quiet, reserved woman.
And in their case, they're both celebrities. If he's a sports celebrity, that might be, too much. Like,
and now her schedule wouldn't bother me, because sometimes having that space give you the opportunity to miss the person or whatever. And then when you come back, it's like, sometimes being around somebody can be too much. Sometimes it just depends.
Well, I just feel bad for Megan. I hope he didn't call her ghetto like that. Sometimes light-skinned guys do that, too.
What?
They call you ghetto and stuff like that. Honey. Especially if you're pretty like Megan and stuff like that. You think you want it, but you really don't. So,
she wouldn't have been too much for me. And I just had to get used to it. I figured out how to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand what getting overstimulated is like or whatever, but I'll just have to take some medicine. Smoke some crack. Smoke some crack or something. Just to be with Megan Thee. Just go get me a crack rock and go get me a pipe and sit in the corner and smoke it like Pookie on New Jack City.
But moving on, honey. Another celebrity news, y'all. Speaking of getting over, y'all, let's continue to pray for y'all for Dwight Howard. It's been reported that the former NBA star Dwight Howard says, y'all, that his wife is a master of lies and manipulation, and alleged that she tricked him into marriage with false claims about her fertility. According to the legal documents, according to TMZ. Now, they're saying that Dwight filed court documents requesting a protective order against Amber, also known by her stage name as Amy Luciani, claiming, y'all, that they have had a very rocky relationship for years, which, y'all, led him to filing for divorce. Now, he said that Amber started a crusade of lies, y'all, and defamation against him, costing him job opportunities. He said that she is also spreading lies about him to his family, friends, and to the mothers of his children. Now, Dwight and Amber also made false statements about him to law enforcement. Dwight says that his ex had a history, y'all, of lying and manipulating, honey, him, claiming, y'all, that she knew that she was unable to have children, but denied that fact and actively lied about it, honey, resulting in their marriage, honey. He said, we're told Amber is denying Dwight's claims, y'all. Dwight also adamantly denied her claims that he used cocaine, claiming, y'all, that he had never used cocaine in life.
So who's that big bag? That was hers?
Oh?
I'm asking.
Yeah,
Or was it flour or sugar?
That's in the baker cake.
Yeah, that was about the bake cake,
It
exactly.
looked like it was about 2 cups, because that's
It
all
was
you need to
so
bake a cake.
much, whatever
You need
it
1
was.
stick of
Yes,
butter,
Lord.
2 cups of flour.
What you gonna make?
But did y'all see the vanilla flavor in the background? So there was
Yes,
probably
Lord.
a cake if they had about 7 or 8 eggs.
Yep. but Gary, you say he was upset that she couldn't have kids. Doesn't he have like 5 kids?
He
by
got
5
a lot of
different
kids,
women?
but you know, some men like a kid with every baby mama they get with. So, you know, Papa wanted one with her too, y'all. But a couple of days later, they said Dwight and Amber reached a deal, y'all, not to come within 100 yards of each other and not to harass each other on social media. And they also said that, which is sad, they said Dwight was awarded, y'all, sole use of his beautiful Georgia mansion, but will pay Amber $10,000 to help her move. So it's a sad situation, though. But I would say this quickly, y'all men, y'all need to screen these women, honey. Y'all need to vet some of these women out, because
You
some
can't
other
find all this stuff
personalities.
out on the first date. You ain't gonna find that out. You ain't gonna find none of this stuff out until you move in and live together, and then everybody's real personality come out when you get under the same roof. You ain't gonna interview her. She ain't gonna tell you in an interview that she snore and poot in her sleep.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna tell you that.
She's on her first. Yeah, it's her first interview. It's like the first time you're meeting. She's gonna be nice.
They're gonna send their best
Sweet.
representative, Gary. You said that. You
Yeah,
said in 90
yeah.
days. In 90 days, they're gonna be able to hold it. The real them come out in 90 days.
Oh,
It start,
90 days.
It start coming out in about 80. You know, they start doing little stuff. You know, like little stuff like that.
What?
And, like, damn, I didn't know you do that.
Now they
You know?
said it did. Y'all know what time it is. Yes. All right, the Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahluas. My Kahlua today, y'all, is cognac. On the high end, you say cognac, and on the low end, you say beautiful light brown, because a lot of these guys need to have a glass of cognac before they get with these wrong people, honey, because other
It might be the cognac that make them end up with the wrong people. Y'all
Oh,
give it
exactly.
up. Y'all give it up for Gary with the Z. All right, I got your wake-up calls. Party people, y'all get at me now. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Hit me up, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.